Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com and your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Tuesday morning forecast update, which is starting out with rain and quite a few thunderstorms here, so it is going to be a messy morning commute, especially on I-20, hoping we can get a break from the rain once we hit those commute hours on I-30, but we may see some redevelopment later today, so just grab the umbrella as you go outside today and kind of keep it tucked nearby, as we may see some additional storms by the late morning and afternoon. So it's happening today. We've got a cold front which is driving this line of thunderstorms through. Again, did have a severe thunderstorm watch overnight. We currently don't have any watches in effect this morning, and overall threat for severe weather as we go through the next few hours is relatively low, but we're kind of watching this cluster of storms. It's moving into East Texas. Again, can't rule out some high wind with that, but it does appear that the atmosphere has cooled off somewhat here. We just don't have the same ingredients for any severe storms, so can't rule out maybe just some gusty winds here, but for the most part this will just be rain for the morning commute, and if we do see any redevelopment later today, pretty low threat for severe weather as well. But that said, can't completely rule it out. Our areas that have seen the rain this morning have cooled into the 60s, the rest of us in the 70s, and the cold front here will stall out north of I-30, so most of us will stay on the warm side of the front with highs in the 80s today. Do have a few cooler locations, just 72 today in Idabel and 75 for DeQueen, and we'll likely see an additional round of thunderstorms right along that cold front a little bit later this morning and afternoon. So again, if we do manage to see those storms get going, one or two of these, just a marginal risk, one or two of these storms could pop up a high wind gust or maybe some hail, but again, it does appear that the overall severe weather threat for us today is low. So going through time on your Robin's Hood, Futurecast takes the heaviest rain out of here by about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, but once we hit the noon hour, you can see that next round of thunderstorms popping up here, and all signs kind of point to the storms maybe popping up here at some point in northeast Texas, then drifting to the south. So really at this point I can't rule out some rain just about anywhere, but it does appear that we will start to dry out later this afternoon, this evening, as we kind of approach sunset and the temperatures cool. We'll see the rain go away, and just a slight chance of rain in your forecast for tomorrow. Now the big weather threat this week continues to be Thursday. So Thursday, everybody on high alert for some severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center, they have us in that level 3 enhanced risk, and just by definition that means numerous severe storms are possible, and a few of those storms can be intense. And the way things are kind of setting up for us right now, looks like in the afternoon we'll see a pretty strong line of thunderstorms pop up, and it will mainly be a damaging wind and hail threat, but sometimes with those lines of thunderstorms you can get those brief spin up tornadoes, and that will be something that we have to watch. But the tornado threat is a little bit lower than the hail and high wind threat for us on Thursday. So picking things up here as we go into the day on Thursday, again we'll start out dry. The atmosphere will kind of charge up as a dry line and cold front combination to the west of us triggers this line of storms in the afternoon. So Futurecast is showing those storms into the northern Arklatex again during the maybe afternoon or evening, and you can see that line progressing through Shreveport maybe as we get closer to sunset on Thursday, and we should see that severe weather threat wind down likely late Thursday night or early Friday morning. And again, we'll probably still see some timing adjustments here, so it's possible that front could come in a little bit quicker, so make sure you're just checking back for updates over the next few days here. Rain totals look to be about an inch and a half in most areas, but where you see the yellow here does indicate between now and Friday morning where we could see a good 2 to 3 inches of rain. So this will continue to wipe out the drought conditions. You get 2 to 3 inches of rain over a 4 to 5 day span. Really shouldn't cause any flash flooding issues, but again, something we'll have to monitor, but again should be beneficial rainfall for us for the most part. So we dry out as we continue through the morning on Friday. Story for your Mother's Day weekend is going to be heat. We have temperatures in the low 90s on Saturday, and very well could be into the mid 90s on Mother's Day.